All right, let's talk about that one seemingly quiet hour in your office. We're going to call it the silent hour, and today we're diving into how you can capture what might be your most valuable opportunity, the lunch break lead. Okay, picture this. You close up shop for lunch right at noon, and your patients or your clients, guess what? They're just starting their lunch break at noon. So, yeah, guess when they're picking up the phone to call you? Yup, you got it. Right when they're free and right when your team is trying to grab a sandwich. And that, my friends, is what we're calling the lunch break paradox. It really all comes down to this one single hour of the day. It's when your availability and your customer's availability are just perfectly, completely out of sync. Now, you might think, hey, it's just an hour, no big deal. But trust me, the fallout from this little scheduling snafu is bigger than you think. Right? What's the big deal about 1 hour? Well, here's the thing. That so-called silent hour, it's not silent at all. It's actually ringing off the hook with missed opportunities. So let's pull back the curtain on the hidden cost of that silence and see what that hour is really costing your business. Okay, to really get a handle on this, let's put a name to it. Let's call it the lunch gap. This is that critical window, usually between 12 and 1, where something kind of crazy happens. The number of people calling you skyrockets at the exact same moment your office coverage drops to 0. And this is where it starts to hurt. Check this out. During that 1 hour lunch gap, a full 25% of calls are just abandoned. Let that sink in. 1 out of every 4 potential customers gets tired of waiting and just hangs up. So why are so many people giving up? Well, it's because a whopping 60% of callers, that's more than half, will hang up if you don't answer within 60 seconds. Just 1 minute. That window to grab a new lead, it's tiny, and it slams shut fast. So where do they go after they hang up on you? They don't just sit there and wait for you to call back. Nope. They just go to the next name on their list. And you know who loves that? Your competitors. Seriously, your lunch break is their favorite time of day. It's their golden hour to scoop up all the business you're leaving on the table. Okay, so the problem is pretty clear, right? And it's definitely urgent. But what if I told you there's a fix? Let's talk about the 60-minute solution. We're going to look at how you can bridge that gap without completely exhausting your staff in the process. Think about it. Every single day, your staff has to make this impossible choice. Do I answer that phone, or do I get to eat my lunch? Now, sure, you can try staggering lunches, but let's be real. That just creates a different kind of chaos, right? It leaves you short-handed for the rest of the day. But this is where something like an AI agent comes in. It can cover that crazy peak hour, making sure not a single lead slips through the cracks. And that really is the heart of it, isn't it? You've got to stop forcing your team to choose between a meal and a phone call. It's not fair to them. So the goal here isn't just about grabbing every lead, though that's huge. It's also about creating a better, more sustainable work environment for your people. When you get right down to it, this is all about a huge shift in how you see that hour. It's about taking what is probably your biggest failure point right now, that crazy, frustrating lunch hour, and flipping it on its head. Imagine turning it into your most reliable hour for capturing new business. It's literally turning a weakness into one of your biggest strengths. So, I'm going to leave you with this one final thought to chew on. That silent hour at your office, is it quiet because nobody's calling you? Or is it quiet because there's just nobody there to pick up the phone?